I know I made a community post about which women I'm going to talk about for my series, People Just Can't Let Black Women Be. But I might take it down because the person that I'm going to talk about is on that list, and it is no other than Doechii. Because there's been a lot of discourse recently that has Doechii's name in it. And me personally, I'm just not going to stand for it anymore. Instead, I'm going to sit here and tell you about this woman's life and discography and how she has been grinding since 2015, 2016, and y'all still want to call her an industry plant. Meanwhile, we got people like Ice Spice out here. Make it make sense. So we are going to start off with a brief little background on who Doechii is and how she became the Grammy award-winning rapper that she is today. So Doechii, born Jayla Jamia Hickman on August 14th, 1998, is the oldest daughter of Celicia Moore and her father Snatcha the Boss, who was a professional rapper. Now I'm not sure if he's still rapping to this day, but he was in the rap field and most likely one of the many inspirations for Doechii. And she has two younger twin sisters. She went to Howard W. Blake High School and performed in ballet, tap dancing, acting, cheerleading, gymnastics, and played a little bit of soccer. So, needless to say, she's built for this. Like, she's been working towards this, not consciously, but she has been doing this performance stuff since she was a child. And while in high school, she planned to be a singer for a choir. However, one of her friends encouraged her to make her own music and become an independent artist. And I would like to know that friend's name and give them a firm handshake because they were on to something. They were really on to something. So Doechii had started making poetry and music in 2014, but released a debut song, Girls, on SoundCloud in 2016 under the name I Am Doechii. And of course, during the SoundCloud era, not a lot of interest was given to women, more towards the mumble rap men that makes me feel like I have to use subtitles to understand what they're saying. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Her first project, Coven Music Session Volume 1, was released in 2019, and her debut EP, Oh the Places You'll Go, was released in 2020. And I've listened to that EP, and it has gone triple platinum in this household. You can't tell me otherwise. Especially the single Yucky Blucky Fruitcake. Chef's kiss. But people really started getting introduced to Doechii, whether they knew it or not, is when she came out with the song Block Boy, What It Is, back in 2023. You know, the song that goes, What it is, ho, what's up? Every good girl needs a little thug. You know, that song that was blowing up on TikTok at the time? That was her. That was Doechii. She can sing, dance, and rap. She is the moment. Doechii has a lot of inspiration from various artists in the hip hop community, including Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, but most notably Lauryn Hill. Doechii has said that Lauryn Hill is by far her biggest inspiration for music, with the song I Gotta Find Peace of Mind basically being the match to the fire that is Doechii. And not only is she outspoken in her raps, she's an outspoken individual in general. For instance, during the 2025 BET Awards, Doechii openly condemned Donald Trump for his deployment of military forces during the June 2025 Los Angeles protests. She is also pro-Palestine, which I find that very important in this day and age. And she's also a strong ally for the LGBTQ plus community, which is also very important in this day and age. And I probably mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but this woman has won a Grammy with one of her mixtapes. For the 2025 Grammy Awards, Alligator Bites Never Heal won Best Rap Album. Basically, the 2025 Grammys was a big sweep for black women and black artists, but Doechii was by far the most notable in my humble opinion. And in 2022, before the Grammys, she signed to Top Dog Entertainment, which a lot of people know for Kendrick Lamar, SZA, and Schoolboy Q. I forgot to mention one thing for her philanthropy and political awareness. In 2026, and this is all from Wikipedia now, in 2026, she made and sold hoodies with the phrase "Stay woke, stay black" to protest police brutality. She puts her money where her mouth is, to say the least. But like I said, despite all the grinding and all the effort she's put into her music, people want to call her an industry plant. And it's mostly men that want to call her an industry plant because she is a dark skinned woman that is highly successful. And that's just me speaking at the obvious. It's not just an opinion, it's giving claim to the evidence of misogynoir in the hip hop community that's been going on for years. And one particular unclean, uneducated, illiterate man that has the nerve, gall, and audacity to call Doechii an industry plant would be Adin Ross. And why I have so much vitriol for Adin Ross, he probably can't even understand what that word means. Why I have so much vitriol towards Adin Ross is because so many black men have given this nincompoop a platform because he says what they're thinking out loud. He says all the misogynoir stuff that these black men are thinking out in the open, and they live for it. And this can kind of go into another video in itself where we, as the black community, have to get better at gatekeeping, because in the past few years, there are too many instances where we have just let these sun dodgers come into our community, use our language, talk badly upon our women, and nothing be done about it, other than a little tirade on Twitter, and that's about it. Adin Ross wanted to get on Solange's internet and basically call Doechii anything but a child of God after watching the umbrella clip from the Met Gala, which it could have been handled so much differently. Like, I get things are stressful in a time like this, but there's no, that is no way to talk to a service worker, point blank, period. I don't care if you're a working class individual or a celebrity, you gotta treat people with respect. Needless to say, you don't call a person all types of names because you were outraged by a clip. Me personally, when I saw the clip, I was like, ooh, that's not a good look, sister. That's not a good look, sister. You got to do better than that, honey. But I'm just one person, so it wouldn't matter if I had said anything or not, honestly. But as of last month, Doechii and SZA got into the booth and released the song Girl Get Up, which has gone triple platinum in this household, to say the least. And she didn't name names, but we all knew who she was talking about. Matter of fact, let me look up the lyrics real quick. Hold on 1 second. Give me a moment of your time, and I will get you the lyrics. So here are the lyrics from Genius.com, and it's in the second verse. All that industry plant whack. I see it on the blogs. I see it in the chat. I see you in the chats. You suck every rap from the back. But what's the agenda when the it girl black bars? Y'all can't fathom that I worked this hard, and y'all can't fathom that I earned this chart. Y'all can't stand my vibe because I'm anointed. All y'all evil ass is just annoying. Blame it on the fame. Blame it on the blame it on the Doechii. Got you feeling low. Y'all want to believe I'm on drugs and forsaken. They won't credit me. So they blame it on Satan. Can I get a witness? Blame it on my label. Blame it on my team. At the end of the day, everything is on me. And let's go to verse 3, which I also found pretty profound. They calling me the intellect among the rap. I still be popping. Them my sisters, so I can't agree with that. Hallelujah. These is misogynistic. I'll address it on the album. Now let's sink into the fact that they don't make you powerful. Can I get a witness up in here? Can I get a witness? But not only did she address, but not really address Adin Ross in this, she also addressed basically a majority of the men that platformed Adin Ross. My shit buffering. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm lagging. Not Adin Ross's fans getting into my live, as King of Reeds would say, but she was addressing the men that platform Adin Ross, that participate in misogyny war. And now that she's pointing it out, every black man that associated themselves or platformed Adin Ross are starting to tuck tail and run, more or less. Basically saying,
"Oh no, we don't support this dude anymore. He's making fun of our black queens."
like, that's the bare minimum, and y'all expect to be rewarded for that? It takes more than the bare minimum to be rewarded in this day and age. From all the shit you guys have done to black women, the bare minimum is not enough. Do better. But yeah, not only is he getting a lot of pushback from the same black men that platformed him, he's also in legal trouble yet again. According to The Guardian, Drake and Adin Ross are being accused of using online casino money for bots. You know, the same thing that him and Drake accused Doechii and Kendrick Lamar of. They're getting hit with the book on that too. Oh, how the turns table. And when they table, let me tell you, they gon' table you. Needless to say, the ancestor don't play about Doechii. Her ancestors don't play. Her ancestors, her fans, that they don't play about Doechii. And while Adin Ross is spiraling, crying in his pillow at night, looking over his shoulder to make sure no gang members come his way and put one in him, Doechii's living life. Doechii's doing her own thing. She's getting another album ready. She's serving face. She's serving body. She's serving. She's living her best life. And I am here for it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll make another community post of different black women to want to talk about. Basically, too many people just giving them instead of giving them their flowers, which they deserve. Yeah, I'll make another community post, see who you guys want me to talk about, because at the end of the day, more black women need their flowers before they're 6 feet under. That's another reason why I made this channel. Like, I want to give black women a platform. I want to uplift black women, not just celebrity black women, but in hindsight, a lot of the things that celebrity black women go through, whether it be being a single mother, being proud of themselves and proud of their sexuality, being unapologetically themselves, that's what black women have to go through every day. Like, in so many people's eyes, you can't be proud of yourself. You can't be proud of to wear your natural hair. You can't be proud to walk in your truth. You just have to be what they see you as. And a lot of times, it's not a human being. It's complete objectification. They stripped you of your humanity to be what they want you to be, not who you are. And celebrity black women are not excused from this. They're not exempt from this. They feel this pain like the working class black women do. But needless to say, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll put up another community post to see who you guys want me to talk about. And yeah, be sure to wash your hands, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you guys next time I have a think piece. Take care now.